Hi, this video is to give you a demonstration of the Formitize app. There is a separate video on the management portal, so please make sure you watch that as well. The Formitize app works beautifully with and without internet connection and works across Apple, Android and Windows devices, so we really cover all bases there. The login will determine what forms, jobs and resources you're able to see. So let's jump into forms and have a look. Okay. So as soon as I'm in the forms section, I can now see new forms and forms that I've worked on before and have saved. I'm going to jump into the feature demonstration just to show you some of the features. Now with your app you can customize the colors and the logos, so it really looks like your app. In this example we've got a small safety first section at the start. But please don't forget, the app can be fully customized using the form builder to look and feel and work however you want it to. So in this example you'll go through and they check off the different form safety requirements, and then they confirm that they've completed the safety check, and once they've done that it moves into the form fields. We really want to collect information as fast as possible, so things like date and time can be auto-populated. You can also see that the time field here has been locked, which means it can't be changed. If I click on fetch, the address populates together with latitude and longitude. So just as many time-saving devices put through the form to improve efficiency in the field. Now here we've got a question: is it a new or existing customer? If it's a new customer, it'll ask for certain information. You'll see the new customer section field opens. However, if it's an existing customer, the existing customer details section opens. And we've got data tables linked in behind here. So if I touch on the select existing customer, you'll see I can either search for a customer or it produces a drop down. And when I select, it populates all of the fields: the customer number, the customer contact, regions, and so on. Now it can either be pulling this information from a database included in Formitize, or it can be doing a lookup to software like Xero, or it can be using the API to integrate with existing systems. So there's lots of choices there, but it just again saves huge amounts of time and improves accuracy. With the integrated camera, there might be a question like, has an issue been detected? If you say no, then it just says please move to next question. However, if you say yes, it brings up the camera options, and you can take a photo using the camera on the device. You can import a photo from the library, and then you can view the photos that you've taken and add a comment. The next section down is the advanced drawing tool, and this form really is just an example to show you a range of the different features. Naturally, you design the form to match exactly the requirements that you're looking to get from your paperwork, and if we're to build the form for you, we'll actually ask you to send in your current form and we'll replicate that as closely as we possibly can to what you're doing currently, and then we'll add the cool features in to help you collect more information more accurately. Let's have a look at the drawing tool. So I'll click on Drawing Advanced. It brings in a grid. Now you can free text here, you can snap to grid, you can add multiple layers, you can take a photo and draw on it, or you can import an image from resources. So an example might be that the office uploads an image of a floor plan or a chart, and then you can simply bring in that image in and draw straight over the top. So I might want to indicate here that I'm having pain in my shoulder, and I can show where it is on the body. So just an example of how the drawing tool can be integrated and made as part of the form. Okay, let's move through to the next section. Barcodes and QR code readers. Now again, the product list can be incorporated into the database. So in the field, they simply touch on the barcode reader, hit scan, and once it converts the camera to a barcode reader, grabs the QR code, and now you'll see that all of the product details have been added. In this case it's the product description, the location, the unit price, and it even looks up the quantity in stock. So if stock is being used, it can automatically update that database. Same thing with barcode readers, works in exactly the same way. The next section is voice to text recording. Here you can either record a voice memo, so you might be taking notes or adding lengthy communications. The system also has voice to text recognition, so I'll touch on that, and this is really good for long sentences, can now be easily transformed from voice to text with very few errors and great accuracy. And you see it being done there as I've talked, it's been added, so it's fantastic for taking longer type memos. There's a slider function to record things like customer satisfaction. Calculations, again, are very fast, and here we've got a table option. So I open the table, I touch on the product section, I can either search or grab a product from the list. It then automatically populates the unit price, so all I need to add in the field is just the quantity, and that auto calculates. I can add an additional row, again in exactly the same way. Select the product, add the quantity, and it's all adding automatically. You can see underneath then it calculates the order value, it automatically calculates the tax, and therefore the total order value. Now you can take it a step further and include our mobile payment gateway, and as soon as you do that, you can see the price is automatically added with the tax. I simply hit take payment, card details are already added, hit process, and we've taken the money there and then on site. And finally, as a sign off, the customer signs on screen to approve acceptance. Hit submit. It automatically generates, it can create a PDF to send straight to the client. It will update that form automatically in the management portal, so you've got the ability in the office to review and make any changes that you want to. So that's how simple it is, and like I say, that's just an example of the app and an example form. There's complete flexibility with the form builder to create the form however you want to. Very quickly, the other section is jobs, where you can dispatch jobs to the app from the management portal with forms attached. And finally, there's a resources section where you can create your own folders. In the management portal, you can upload documents, and those documents immediately sync to the mobile devices. So everybody in the field has the latest copies of everything with them all the time. And it's a really great version control tool to make sure that there's no more carrying around of folders. Everybody's got the documents with them, and they're all the current versions. So that's a really quick overview of the Formitize app. Please take a look in more detail. We have a free trial available for 30 days, which includes us building the form for you, so you can see it in action without any risk or obligation. Thanks very much for your time.